Content over everything.
And anti-blackness, yeah, that term Bani Ganesh is exclusively for you, yeah. And there's other Asians, the other Muslim brothers and sisters, yeah, and even outside of the Islamic Ummah, yeah, who don't subscribe to this Bani Ganesh epidemic that's within you lot. Yeah, it's not a roundabout takfir, bro. It's just stating the facts.
It's a cultural.
It's a Hindu caste thing, bro, and they brought it into Islam. Do you know what? We got another brother, Harun, yeah? The brother is a Hindu revert to Islam. When I first met the brother, he said to me, bro, if you go to parts of India and Pakistan, yeah, you can't tell a Muslim apart from a Hindu. Their rituals are the same. Their cultures are the same. Yeah? And the anti-blackness within them is also the same. Yeah? And man's just bringing to light the anti-blackness, innit? If people don't like that, yeah, I'm very sorry. Wallahi I am. I'm sorry that even that term needs to come out. Because I have brilliant Pakistani, Indian, Bengali that I love and will lay my life down for. But these Bani Hanuman, Bani Ganesh, yeah, that will put their culture and their flag before Islam, yeah, I'm free from them. And let them come and say something.
But do you think, what I want to ask you is, the brothers, you rolling there? Mm-hmm. The brothers who, let's say, love Allah and the Messenger, do you feel they're trapped? What I mean is, you get some brothers who maybe their own family has got this Bani Ganesh ideology, and they trapped. Therefore, I'm saying it takes brothers like me and you and brother Nabil. It makes their job easier because you know, like their communities are proper tight.
But it shouldn't be zoning. They shouldn't be trapped. Allah is very clear about His injunctions and His commands in the Quran.
No, what I mean is for them to call it out.
That's what I'm saying. So Allah says, when you speak, yeah, be just. Speak statements of truth. Don't shield. There's no. Okay, maybe the sisters, yeah, because sisters might face men who are a bit dominant over them. And we know about the misogyny in our male, yeah. They might not be able to do it, but the brothers can, yeah. The brothers can talk when they hear their parents saying stop rolling with that Kala or that Gore or whatever, and making out like Asian culture is so much more supreme than other cultures. They need to stand up and say, hold on, Ummi, hold on, Abby. Left that talk.
What do they do? Because I'm saying, if they don't stop, yeah, what can they do? Like, should they disown them? What should they do?
Look, I can't tell no one to abandon them. Me personally,
brothers, sisters, cousins,
look, Allah says, look, you either, yeah, whoever sees an evil from amongst you, yeah,
with your hand,
make him change it with his hand. If he can't, then his tongue. Yeah, and if he can't, then with his heart, and that's from the weakest of Iman. So, when you see, and when your black Muslim brother comes to you and says, "Yeah, Akhi, you know what? I've been facing this racism, yeah, from people who look similar to you, or even other people, sympathize with his plight." The Muslims, the Prophet ﷺ said, the Muslims are like one body, yeah. If the hand or another part of the body complains of pain, the whole body feels it. But these men don't seem to feel our pain.
But this is my point, yeah? This is what I'm saying now. I mean, obviously my point is always that the Sunni thing, blah, 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 it doesn't have a solution. But what I'm saying to you is, even the Asian brothers, because like for instance, this guy we're talking about, wasn't it Abu Ibraheen what?
What's name?
Right. He's giving dawah, influencing certain people, but look at his mentality. So he would be an example for many. So how far does this thing go?
Yeah, see what the brother,
you know what I'm saying?
Look, for me, the brother flopped, yeah, when he started making more excuses and started digging bigger hole for himself.
What is it, victim?
Yeah, victim mentality, and brothers got disease in their heart.
No, he said something like acting like racism is like exclusively for black people.
Yeah, bro, the many comments he made, yeah, with not even racial undertones, bro. For me, it was quite clearly racist. Now, I gave the brother brother the benefit of the doubt that it might be unintentional. The first time. But when he started defending himself on it and remaining persistent on it, and when other brothers said to me, they've spoken to man in private, and his views are worse in private than they are the way they come out. Yeah, for me, bro, that's case closed. I never listened to this prayer before anyway, bro. It wasn't someone, and he's not someone that I would go to anyway. But this after that, and the fact that a lot of Pakistani and Bengali brothers came out in defense, yeah?
Oh my days, bro. Wow.
Bro,
they're focusing on Nabil. Have you seen the comments?
Yeah, bro, that's the thing. Bro, you know what?
Their vehemency, this is what I'm saying to you, watch it, yeah? Their anger is so much more against Nabil's response and justified reaction.
Imagine this,
is my point.
One meathead, yeah, who currently can't come to the park, yeah, was trying to talk on the issues on the Facebook.
Okay.
So I said to him, bro, you're not qualified to talk on black issues.
Okay.
What he then done was proceed, yeah, to call me a racist, yeah, and a madkhali, yeah.
I need to learn this term.
A black racist supremacist and a madkhali, right. And go on to stalk my Facebook page, yeah, and try and bring and my YouTube and try and bring up comments which could seemingly seem racist. Okay. Not that I need to justify the comments anyway, yeah.
No, I've got loads.
They're not racist. I use this term. I use this term Bani Ganesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Big up Nabil Abdul Rashid. Yeah, he coined the term Bani Ganesh.
I'm sure I use it first.
And they're making it go further as well. Oh. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep saying Bani Ganesh.
Are you NIL?
Huh?
Are you Nation of Islam?
Nah, yeah. Apparently, but I'm committed.
It's always committed.
I'm committed.
Nation of Islam.
We're gonna see comments. This guy's a munafiq.
Look at the psychology behind that. Yeah? Think about it like this: if you are a black man seeking to defend yourself from racist Pakistanis, and I will have to add their Sunnis because I'm Shia, right? No, I have to add it.
Not all of them,
right?
bruv.
No. I said racist. So not all Pakistanis are racist. So I'm saying which type, yeah? What was I saying? No.
Yeah. So you said.
If you're defending yourself, right, as a black man, what they're basically trying to say is if you defend yourself, then you must, right, because they're thinking that you're inferior, that you must come to them and let them tell you how you should deal with the problem. Do you see? That's what they're trying to do.
100%.
And
they're trying to tell man what tone. That's what I said to man.
That's why I call them Sunni savage monkey bees. You need to get the term.
You have to get the Sunni. No, they're not. They're far away. No, they're Bani Ganesh, bro. That's what they are.
Are they Muslims or not?
They're Bani Ganesh.
Are they Muslims or not?
Huh?
Are they Muslims or not?
Yeah, they're Muslims.
Alright, stop. So once you say they're Muslims, they're not Shia, are they? Right, so they're Sunni.
Who says that, bro? Alright, cool. Give them that term, bro. But they don't embody anything about the Sunnah.
Bani Ganesh, Sunni savage monkey beast, and Sunni infidel pagans. There you go. All the anti-black.
Are you putting Sunni and infidel and pagan in the same
The ones I'm talking about them.
No, they're not Sunni, bro.
What's Bani Ganesh?
Bob.
What's Ganesh? Who's this?
Bob.
Hindu god. Right, you're calling them pagans.
No, I'm not calling them. No. See, don't get it. Now, this is something they're trying to pull me up on, yeah? You see this term, Bani Ganesh?
Yes.
I'm not inferring takfir. What I am inferring is, the transference of a Hindu culture into Islam.
Over. No, you can't. Bro, you can't say into.
I'm saying into it. If you say over, that's you, bro. I'm not
because
making
at the beginning, we were saying that they've got Allah's clear-cut statements, yes? And I agree, sometimes you can get angry with someone, and it might fly out, you might say something. You know what I mean? Because when you want to offend something, it might, but I'm saying in general, what's it, is it Abu Osama? And he said he broke the bread, broke the meat, and so on and so forth. That was his conclusion as to why this brother ain't racist. And I'm saying, it has to go deeper than that before you start saying this. Because imagine, as we were saying before, there's been, in my growing up, white ladies that marry black men, got children for them. When they fall out, they call them black C-U-N-T. Thank you. So that don't mean racism ain't in you. So I'm saying just because man break bread and meat with you, that's culture. Listen what I'm saying. What we're saying, culture.
We know that, brother. We're not saying it's Islamic at all. It's far from it.
One of the things I was going to
That's why I'm saying Bani Ganesh, because it stems from a culture which
they super bruv. You know what I'm saying? They can't marry to Islam, so it's either you're putting Islam there or pushing it away. Don't pretend they're bringing it into Islam.
I'm saying them carrying that in there doesn't necessarily make them apostate or no.
Listen, I'm saying once you start practicing, all right then, what about the verse follows the way other than the way of believers? There you go. What about that? Are they following the way of believers?
That's it. That's take fear, bro.
I'm asking you a simple question. When they're practicing their Bunny Ganesh practices, is that following the way of the believers?
No,
yes
it's
or
not following the way.
Exactly. So therefore, what are you saying they are? Thank you very
I'm
much.
saying they're simple.
Oh, they're simple?
Yeah, they're simple.
Oh, okay. All right, so we have Allah's clear commands about
Okay.
how to treat your Muslim brother, yeah? And then you find them, some of them
They're
choose
disobeying
seats.
it, but they know it's the truth, though. They ain't said.
Bruv, have you seen the comments? But they know it's the truth.
Bro, they know it's the truth. That's what.
Bruv, you know how long Nabil's been doing these talks? His messages.
I know, but
Hamza Yusuf before that. You know, this time and Lou, Bunny Ganesh.
I know it's not you, bro.
Why then?
I know the brother.
Why are you saying the enemy know the truth? They stuck on their culture that you and me are inferior.
Yeah,
Obviously, for me, I'm a Shia, but I'm saying on black
I hear
things.
you, but they don't comprehend that. That's what I'm saying to you. They don't comprehend, that they have made, something, a path, a culture, some sort of tradition, which is that doesn't belong into Islam. They've made it.
Are you saying they don't comprehend that?
I don't believe they do, bro. Because anyone who comprehends, that what they're doing, potentially exit them
All
from
right,
the
let me
fold.
put something in it, right? I'm suggesting, remember I don't know if you heard it, my brother wanted to ask me why I say Sunnism is anti-black. I'm saying, with the hand-me-down tradition, that somebody believes that you're Muslim when you're 20, for instance, just following family tradition. I'm saying that's exactly the same as the Bani Ganesh mentality. I'm saying when you get to an age...
But you realise that can apply to each and every system that's out there.
No. I agree, but the difference is, Allah said in the Quran, say I'm on clear proof from my Lord. So for the Muslim, you individually have to take responsibility for your study. So if you have a certain belief or a set of beliefs, you have to establish them for yourself. So I'm saying there is a tradition of following tradition.
So you think that certain people are Muslims solely because they're parents?
It's a culture. It's normal anyway. Because imagine, bro.
So you guys can't look into a man's heart. So
No. Listen, what I'm bro. Just use your psychology. This is common sense. If you've been brought up going to masjid, what does it, in general, even if we were brought up, when I used to go to church, for instance, in the morning, to get some sweets and run around, do you get me? Right, play with balloon and thing, So I'm saying, obviously, when they go masjid, it might be boring for the picnic then. So when they keep hearing Quran, when you're a youth, you don't take it on. So I'm saying, when they grow older, they might have this thing, well, this is boring. And I'm saying, if you look at the tradition they have, is not to study the Quran. For them, reciting it is reward, not study.
But you realise that some of these people that made these comments are people that are so-called knowledgeable about Islam. They've read up.
Bro, and that's brother,
so
my
they
claim,
can't claim ignorance.
Brother, my claim is that it's the Sunni religion that nurtures anti-blackism. You understand? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Sunni savage monkey beast religion is anti-black, kufr garbage.
So what is the source of Sunni religion?
The source?
Yeah, what is the source?
Okay, obviously I say Muawiyah made it up. You know that, right?
Muawiyah made up Sunni.
Yeah.
So what are the
points.
So what are the tenets that set?
I'm explaining what I'm saying.
Well, that's the next bab anyway, bro. I really wanted to talk about the racism.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's deal with that subject another time. But go ahead. What I'm saying is for me, just in relation to this thing here. Okay, remember, your identity, as I said before, is not just based upon what you are, it's what you're not also. So when you have, I am, let's say, black, or I'm Pakistani, or Nigerian, or Jamaican, or Vincentian, or say Kits, etc., you have a set of cultural things, what they are. But you also have what they're not. It's how you label what you're not that can determine how you treat them. So for instance, with us and other people, it's just, there's that people and that's their culture. You might have another people and that's that culture, but they're inferior. So in the mentality of a lot of these Bani Ganesh people, they have black people labeled inferior, not always slaves, can't think for themselves. We have to think for them, they've come to our religion, all these different labels. That's why they're talking the way that they are. So as I've said on Facebook, that because it's intrinsic to their identity, you need a revolution and a reformation of the Pakistani identity in general. Because if you get deep, well, if I get deep into the psychology, a lot of the thing is, remember the break from India is quite new. So the wound is quite new. Do you understand? If you call a Pakistani an Indian, how many of them hate that term? Do you understand?
Which is why I'm saying.
But they carry the culture. They marry, a lot of them marry with the Hindu garms, they wear the same clothes, the language, just think of it, culture is carried through language. So if you're in Kala Shidi, Kala Bandar, Kala Bangan, you know what Bangan means?
No.
Eggplant. You get what I'm saying? Kalabanda means monkey, right? Black Muslim. You know what I mean, right? So what my point is, yeah? All these terms, not that they call me that.
But in the end, it doesn't matter what a person calls you. It's not going to remove anything from you.
Well, it does. For us, it is.
It does.
For us, it is.
Do you know what?
Because the point is, the guy felt. Listen. The guy felt comfortable to say. Sorry. That's the problem.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's something he's brought up. Yeah, and it led me to something.
And that's the problem.
Going forward, yeah, I don't want to cause no fitna, but I think it's gonna look. It's nice and rosy and it sounds nice, yeah. When people say, doesn't matter if they're racist, you go about, you'll be a bigger person. No,
that's not.
See these racist undertones, yeah. They form ahkam on them. They form Islamic rulings based on their racism.
And it manifests in action in the community.
Based on their racism.
Simple as that. It manifests.
Look, all of the madahib, al-arba, the four of them, yeah, have fit, which is based on racism in it.
Right, you need to do a whole talk on that, bro.
That is wrong.
You need to do
It's wrong.
Yeah.
From their point or my point?
Yeah, from your point. They're wrong what they do.
Yeah,
it's wrong. Elaborate on that. Because I'm
You need to do a talk on
Okay.
that.
Where are you from, bro, by the way?
Saudi.
Saudi, okay. Alright, cool. So this applies to Arabs as well, yeah? Are you familiar with mukafa'a?
You mean kafala? Is that
No, mukafa'a, fin nasab, fi sawaj.
Oh, yes.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
And I know, and that's pure jahiliyyah in the courts. So that's one of the reasons why they can approve or not approve a marriage.
Barakallahu feek. So, is mukafa'a?
Yeah,
Look, I just want to ask him first, yeah? Do you think,
I think it's called kafa'a, isn't it?
Kafa'a, yeah,
Because kafa'a is a monetary.
Oh yeah, okay, kafa'a, yeah. So
Don't get me in trouble, man.
no, sorry, but you agree that in Islamic, classically in the Islamic courts, yeah, the qudats, they could annul a marriage, yeah, based on, yeah, if
Kafa'at al-nasab.
yeah, and not only the nasab, yeah, there's a term in the books, yeah, that refers to ad-daniyya, yeah, yeah, the lowly people. There's a concept in the fiqh, yeah, there's a concept in marriage called kafa'a, being equal and matching up. So
that might work in a certain way.
right, okay, now but check it. So originally it starts with them saying, yeah, that for example, a slave, it's not befitting for a slave to marry a free woman because it might bring down their status. I don't think it's correct, but I could understand that. What happens, yeah, what's the mistake is when they bring in amongst the Adaniyah. So, alright, let me, in fact, yeah.
Who's the Adaniyah?
Adaniyah, that's what I'm
The lowly people.
right, so alright, look, continue.
Like Adan, the place for
Oh,
Adan.
no, yeah, Adna, it's from Adna or Dana.
Adam is probably to do with darkness. Word.
Adan.
He looks dark to me.
Adna, as in Adan, Yemen.
He looks dark to me.
I thought he said Adana.
Adna is close, yes.
Yeah,
Adna is the lower part. Yes, it's related. Yeah, Daniya and Adna. It's short.
Right, so, bro, do you know what? There was a lot more reading, yeah? And do you know what? When I was reading, I became very upset.
But that is Jahiliyyah though.
No, I'm talking about...
I mean, even in that, right?
Yes, but it's not Jahiliyyah though.
It's the spirit of Jahiliyyah.
so long.
But no, sorry.
You said they have...
No. The thing is, it's not Sunnism because the refutation comes by way of Ahlul Sunnah as well. So
No, that's just that bit. I'm going to show you how you will never be able to solve these problems with what you call Ahlul Sunnah. But anyway, that's another time. I want to keep that separate.
MashaAllah, I'm impressed by your Arabic. MashaAllah. May Allah give you tabat.
I
Yeah, make dua for me.
And barakah as well.
I want my Arabic to be good.
May Allah give you salah as well.
You know I'm sure, right?
I know.
All right, so you don't want me to get Arabic because I refuse
I
to.
said, may Allah islih. May Allah guide you.
You see this way.
Everything is tailored. Everything is tailored.
You see the imaginary. Allah guide. Alhamdulillah, he's guiding me. He's guiding me good. Guiding me right.
okay, cool. Alright, so Imam Ibn Hazm al-Andalusi says, yeah, in his book Muhalla. So قال الإمام ابن حزم في المحلة وقال مالك. Who's Malik?
Imam Malik.
Imam Malik, Imam Dar al-Hijrah. وقال مالك أما الدنية. Who's the Daniyya? The lowly people. He starts to list them. What is the first thing on his list? Kessoda. like the black woman.
Wow.
Is that authentic?
كالسوداء أو التي
doubt it.
أو التي أسلمت, or the one who becomes a Muslim, a
New
revert.
Muslim. Yeah.
أو الفقيرة, or the poor person. أو النبطي, the Nabatean. أو موالى, the one, the freed slave. فإن زوجها الجار وغيرها.
What's the explanation?
Right.
No.
وغيرها ممن ليس هو لها بولي فهو جائز.
Okay. No, but okay, let's establish the authenticity, because we know similar things have been said in hadith, in Sunni and Shia sources. Are we going to take it as true?
What in hadith? No, but we know that some of the ahadith are mawdu'at. I'm not claiming that this is in the hadith. I'm not even claiming that this is from the sunnah.
But this could be mawdu' as well. It's a false attribution. No, it's a false attribution.
Tayyib.
It's attributed.
Okay.
Ibn Hazm, are you saying that
it's
he
falsely
is
attributed.
lying on Imam Malik?
No, it's falsely attributed.
Right.
The whole thing.
Khalas. Let us say, it's not attributed to Malik. But it's quite clear that it's in the Maliki method. It's in the books. If you go to Maghrib and you go into the books, I know the brother who's Talib al-Ilm came, he said, as for the Africans who follow the Maliki fiqh, they've got rid of this. But it's still,
most of Africans
so
are
he
Maliki.
acknowledged it was there.
he acknowledges it's there, but in Africa they've stripped it away from the books.
Who the hell is, bruv, I would have thrown the whole damn book away. How the hell are you going to say, well, I'll take on this man's fiqh, but when it comes to say black women are inferior, I'll just remove that.
Look, there's other names. I just want to read Malik's statement.
It tells us nobody.
And the thing, كل يؤخذ منه ويرد.
And how ironic it is that it's the statement of Malik as well that he said that.
You yourself, you follow scholars, don't you?
No, I'm saying, listen to me. What I'm saying is you go back to where it says no one is,
I think
is above the other.
Maliki, almost exclusively.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but then there's the brother's saying the mentality of the people. Yes. No. Listen to what I'm saying. If the scholar's mindset, is such, the ripple effects across the land.
Just to find out.
Brother, it's already had effects. Look how long Imam Malik was about.
I'm relying on Ibn Hazm.
That's what you claim.
and Ibn Hazm.
Where's your proof? Just a claim. You just follow scholars' opinion after opinion after opinion.
So for Ibn Hazm to print that, and put that in a book which is famous as well. Al-Muhalla is not like a side book.
You saw that. You saw it yourself. It's not a quote from Later.
No, it's not quote from the It's quote from a brother that I know that I deem to be trustworthy.
Still, please investigate.
We can do it. If I'm wrong, inshallah someone will correct me.
From man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV. Listen!
Even if you're right that the Trinitarian doctrine is false, unsupported by Scripture, right? What that means is that we need to revise our understanding of who God is and who Jesus is. But we certainly aren't left with the Islamic view that Jesus is a mere mortal. And that's why I insist on the point that the early Christians, even though they disagreed about the specific sense in which Jesus was God, did not disagree about whether Jesus is God. They just disagreed about what it means for Jesus to be God.
I think that's either